Good morning, friends and family. On behalf of Unity of Dayton, it's my pleasure to welcome you to a time of family. My colleague appears to be somewhat delayed, so I'd like to start by George, what's going on? Who are all these people? Geez, Janet, can't you tell? They're a family. That's our theme, right? Well, yes, but please introduce yourselves. Shalom. I am the wife of Isaac, mother of Esau and Jacob. I helped Jacob fool his father into receiving a blessing instead of Esau. Jacob had to wear a goatskin, but it worked. Our story is found in Genesis chapter 27 of the Bible. Oh, I am Rebecca. I'm Archie, Dad from the sitcom All in the Family. I'm a World War II veteran, a blue-collar worker, and a family man. I'm Marcy from the 70s TV show The Brady Bunch. I'm 17. I am Solomon, the wise king of Israel. I enjoy reciting poetry. I will quote to you some very romantic lines from the Bible later.
I'm Roseanne. I had my own TV show.
Okay. They're not exactly a family. On our budget, you take what you can get. But they've been part of some famous family or another, so I'm sure they can fake it. A fake family, George? I don't think you understand what we're trying to say here. Relax, Janet. It'll be fine. Look, we can mix and match until we find just what we want. Watch. Let's pull a family together and see what happens. Rebecca, Archie, Marcy. That should be enough to get us started. Okay, you guys have been part of a family before. Do it again. George, our whole point here is that creating family isn't that easy. Janet, you worry too much. Let's watch from over there and see what happens.
Mommy, Daddy, guess what? I was elected homecoming queen. And that dreamy Bobby Norris asked me to the dance. Plus, I was named a Rhodes Scholar in chemistry class today. I discovered a cure for cancer. So can I stay out till 10 o'clock on a Friday night, please?
Homecoming? What is homecoming? Like Passover? Passover? Passover is what happened when God was handing out brains and it came to your turn, he passed right over you.
Daddy, please say I can stay out till 10 o'clock. It's homecoming.
No, sir, little girl. It's a well-known fact that this here homecoming is actually a subversive plot to get people feeling good about themselves. And about each other, too. No daughter of mine is going to be a queen of no homecoming. And that's final.
Oh, Mommy, what am I going to do? Daddy'll never change his mind. Never. My life is ruined.
You trick him.
Trick Daddy? But how? He is so smart.
It's all coming back to me. First, kill a goat.
Kill a goat? As if.
Wait a minute. This is not what we're trying to say here. It worked once with my son Jacob. Such a good boy. Very obedient to his mother. Yes, I know, but that wasn't exactly a high point for family values in the Bible. Rebecca, Marcy, thank you very much. Why don't you wait over there? Okay, maybe that family combination doesn't work. I don't know what went wrong. They all have lots of family experience. Yes, but there's more to family than just a few total strangers interacting. Not to worry. Fortunately, I brought along a few spares just in case. Let's see how something a little simpler Just a man and a woman in love. That's how it all starts, right? Sometimes yes, but not always. I think we should. Who do I have left? Oh, perfect. Rosanna Connors and King Solomon, you two lovebirds, do your stuff. Come on, Janet. I think they'd like to be left alone. Oh, that you would kiss me with the kisses of your mouth.
Fat chance, you sexist pig!
I compare you, my love, to a mare of the Pharaoh's chariots.
Yeah, well, you smell a little horsey yourself.
Behold, you are beautiful, my love. Our couch is green. The beams of our house are cedar. Our rafters are pine.
Yeah, well, I think you've got a few termites loose in your cedar beams, old Saul. There's no R until I say there is. And I need a lot of answers first. Why don't you call one of your palace lawyers in here and we can talk about a prenuptial agreement?
George, we don't have a lot of time here. I don't think this is getting us anywhere. Okay, Solomon, thanks. Thanks, Roseanne. You two wait over there. I don't know what went wrong, Janet. You said we were going to focus on families, so I got some people who've been part of families. I thought it would be a piece of cake. First of all, we're not focusing on families. We're focusing on family, the idea of family. Of course, traditional families are an essential part of that, but it includes a whole lot more. It basically includes all the ways people can relate to each other, where two or more are gathered. There are infinite possibilities, and none of them are easy. Come on, how can family be difficult? I mean, we all start out in one, and we've been watching them on TV and posting about them on Facebook for years. That's why I thought rounding up these characters would help. We all know what a family is. It's parents, kids getting on each other's nerves, but they all love one another. So it works out okay. Is that how it was in your family? Me? God, no. My family was hell. Oh, I guess everyone meant well, but it just didn't work out. So what did you do? I don't know. I left home as soon as I could, and eventually found other people I felt more comfortable with, people who believed in me. Did that make a difference? Sure. In fact, it helped me with my original family, too. I went back to visit. I felt stronger, more comfortable with myself, and somehow the energy of being at home felt very different, much better. So it took some personal work on your part to make family work? Yeah, but it also took my friends and support groups to help me through all the personal work. So the energy flows in two directions. And all of that is what we mean by family. It's more than just our family of origin, although that's certainly a part of it. You mean like mom, dad, brothers and sisters? Maybe, maybe not. Let's ask our friends here. How many of you grew up in a home with your two birth parents? Rebecca, Solomon, and several more of you. Great. Now what about the rest of you? Marcy?
You want me to sing that silly, stupid song?
Why don't you just tell us in your own words?
Okay, thanks. Well, my father died, and my mother remarried a man with 3 sons, and we created a whole new family. It wasn't easy, but it was fun.
We know. We watch the reruns on MeTV. What about you, Archie? Well, yeah. I never knew my real parents, girlie. I lived in foster homes for a while, and then I was adopted by a couple who couldn't have kids of their own. They were great to me. Well, my story's weird, but it's just as happy. My parents were divorced when I was young. My father basically disappeared, and my mother discovered she's a lesbian. So now I have two moms and a very distant dad, and everybody's happy, so it worked out great. So you see, George? Could I say something, please? Of course, Rebecca. Well, mine was a very different world, of course, but in some ways, not so different. For me, family wasn't just my parents, my sisters and brothers. It was the whole tribe. I could go to any adult if I needed help, which was good. Of course, any adult could correct me if I disobeyed the rules, which was not so good. But really, I always felt safe.
I never really felt safe. Not while my father, King David, was alive and my 17 brothers and sisters were all trying to be next in line for the throne. Bathsheba was my mother, but my father had dozens of other wives too, and they all thought they could tell me what to do. Things got pretty confusing, but growing up in the palace was just what I needed. It prepared me for my own work as king.
Well, I think maybe we're learning a lot about families after all. Don't you, George? Not really. I'm more confused than when we started. The word family just doesn't seem to mean what it used to mean. Yes, it does. It means an energy in which people feel loved and supported as they grow. That's what family has always meant. I guess it is. But that sense of family can come in more ways than I ever realized. Two parents, one, or many parents, like Saul here. Birth parents, adoptive parents, stepped parents, male parents, female parents, one of each or two of one, or just one alone. Brothers and sisters or not, extended family, limited family, family of birth, family of choice. Even a whole tribe can be a family. And you know something? Right now, I live alone with a dog and some plants I take care of. And it may sound crazy, but that feels like a family sometimes too. That's not crazy, that's family. You share, you love, you support each other. What more could you want? A little conversation would be nice sometimes, maybe a little prayer. Of course. So you enlarge your family when you want to include friends, work colleagues, support groups. Your Unity Center is most definitely a family. It's a little overwhelming and it's not easy. Staying centered, loving, open takes a lot of work. Of course it does. I'd like to feel more family energy in my life, but I really don't know how to do that. All I know is that I'm at a point on my spiritual path when I need love and support from others very much. We all do. And you also need opportunities to share the strengths and talents you've accumulated on your path so far. Great, but how do you do that? You can't just pull people together and expect family to happen automatically. We learned that from our friends here today. People need help to create that sense of family support. And that's what happens at Unity. At Unity, we provide tools that will help create that sense of family in churches, in communities, in all the ways that people live and work together. And provide a forum so people from all over the world can share ideas, stories, music, pictures, all kinds of practical help and creative expression, celebrating the spiritual power and promise of family. Hey, can we get on this too? Everyone can get in on it. Yeah, we can become a family of families. You know, all kinds of people getting together for all kinds of reasons. A spiritual energy at work that is accomplishing more than we can even imagine.
Wait a minute here. This is all starting to sound pretty woo-woo if you ask me. Where are you going with this here? Some kind of utopia cult kind of thing where everyone's too blissed out to get work done? No, thanks.
I'm sure we don't know where we're going exactly. I mean, I've never known for sure. Have you? We just have to have faith. Faith's the first step, but you need more. Archie, listen, is Jesus too woo-woo for you?
Watch it, fella. Jesus Christ is just fine with me. Thank you very much.
Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is in the midst of you. That's why family is so important. And that's where we're going with this, by learning to create a family energy right here on earth in this human experience. With whomever we choose, we are creating the kingdom of heaven. Jesus told us we could. It's time we take him at his word.
That's good enough for me. How do we start?
Well, there are many ways to get involved. The women's retreat, ground care, book study, classes, the prayer team, camping with Reverend Chase. The weekly email newsletter and website has these opportunities and more. All of this will help us create an even greater consciousness of spiritual family than we already have.
Did you mention music? My family loves to sing.
All families love to sing, honey. Most of us just know better than to inflict the rest of the world. Don't worry, Roseanne. We have music that even your family's voices can't damage. It always sounds great. Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we declare ourselves a family here and now and start out by singing a little something? Who knows? We may even get some of our friends at home to join in.